Today I'm going to continue with my Canna, I don't know, series, I guess. So I got them up, the ones I propagated last year, stored them throughout the winter in a box. So we have a look what they look like today, and also then I'm going to put them in the garden. Yes, it is only the middle of April, and I should start them off in the house. But during this whole corona thing and that you can't actually leave the house or shouldn't leave the house, you know, the last thing I want is have like, you know, I don't know, 30 pots of bloody cannas growing all over the place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them straight into the ground. Yes, it's a little early, as I said, and it could still freeze, but I'm testing something. I have a remedy for that. Well, not a remedy. I'll show you anyway. So let's have a look what the cannas actually look like. So all I did at the end of the season, I yanked them out of the ground and I put them in the box. I cleaned them up and all that sort of stuff. So let's have a look what the suckers look like now. Wouldn't be a shame if they would be all rotten now, huh? Ta-da! These are all the 33 plants I got from one mother plant. And yeah, let's get him out. I'm gonna do this outside now because I'm getting that shit all over the place. I moved outside because you know what, this thing was really, you know, annoying me because it's very, very messy and clearly neighbor hammering. And so yeah, I'm just gonna continue getting them out. And then what I didn't do, I didn't separate them or I didn't split them before I put them into hibernation. I didn't split them. And I'm not going to split them this year either, because the thing is I want to have bigger clumps. So, yeah, let's just keep on getting them out. Now, all the ones I got from one plant. And then you've got the neighbors again. Wait, look. So again, as I said, I'm not going to be putting into... So again... as I said, I'm not going to put them into pots this year because I can't be asked. And they're going to go into that thing over there. Oh yes, also, I'm not going to divide them. I'm going to put them all into the same area because I want to have a look what they look like when they're all together. You know, rather than even last year we had like pots here, pots there, pots all over the place. Watering the pots is kind of tedious. And you know what, White? I love gardening, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. I am quite lazy when it gets to the point, sometimes, with some of the things. Yes. Anyway, let's get all of these together and put them in the ground. But I also wanted to show you, and look, and this is why I did this outside, because obviously this shit is flying all over the place. So what you're looking for, it's like snow. Anyway, what you're looking for is for these to be, you know, for the rhizomes to be, you know, really tight and supple. If you feel anything, you know, mushy, then you know it's rotten. And I have to say, you know, I fingered most of these, and I'm quite happy this year because I haven't lost any. So what it comes down to, you're going to finger them all, and they're not mushy, then they're good.
You finger them all if they're not mushy. You're disgusting.
Well, you have to. You have to, you know, you have to squeeze them all and finger them and lick them. No, you don't. But anyway, I've got shit in my eye. Let's take these to where they're gonna live. This is where they're gonna go. Oh yeah. And what I also did the other day, well, when I say I did, actually Jane did most of it. You know, we mowed the lawn, which really isn't lawn. It is just like a collection of weeds when kept short looks like lawn. And we collected the clippings. And moss. Yes, lots of moss. I love moss because that means that the grass doesn't grow through it. I know loads of people hate it, but I don't. Anyway, so, ooh, and leaves. Yes, and leaves. So, look at this. I'm never very steady when I, you know, hold it in my hand. The camera. Anyway, this is what we collected, and the idea is that I'm putting the cannas into the ground, and then obviously because, like I said, it could still be freezing at night. So to protect them, I'm just going to put a layer of grass clippings on top. I do that in the garden because. Yes, I'm very lazy. And also, you know, sometimes when I'm planting things, for example, the miscanthus I planted, you know, I planted 5 miscanthus in a circle, which you're thinking that's going to look really, really good. But then all of a sudden you're thinking, you moron, you're going to have to mow around it. So I didn't. Well, I did for a while. And then we started collecting the grass clippings and just put them around, and then nothing grows again. I'll show you. Here we are again where I split the miscanthus the other week. This is what I do. I just put the grass clippings around it, so nothing really grows through it. They rot down. I guess they feed the ground as well, but at the end of the day, I really don't care because I just don't want to, mow around the bloody grass. So look. So first of all, obviously having this size garden, you never know what to do with the grass clippings anyway. And I'll do, and I do this here, I do this all the way around, and it does work. It suppresses some of the weeds. And again, it fits around. And I'm really hungry. But let's get back to the cannas. So what I'm going to do now is just going to place them where I want to dig them in, and then, dig them in. No rocket science in that, I guess. That's what you do with rhizomes. You put them into the ground. Let's do this. It's like hiding Easter eggs. Just to give you an idea, as you can see, the rhizomes, and this is obviously where the flowers started. I'm not going to bury them too deep, so this is why they then obviously need to have the protected layer on it, just in case if it freezes again, which I bloody well hope it won't. But you know what? If it does, it does. Because at the end of the day, if I don't give them a head start right now, they're going to take, I'm not quite sure exactly how they're going to be, in the summer. And I want them to be pretty. But also, I don't want to have all of these in the bloody house because I haven't got a greenhouse yet. I'm thinking about, we are thinking about, getting one. I also thought about losing weight at some point, and I haven't done that. This whole corona thing, I'm 2.5 kilos up. Oh. Anyway, got me stuff. Oh, I'm hot. And not in a good way. Let's start planting. So when you plant them, make sure there's obviously good contact with the soil. And push them down a little bit. I leave a little, not a ditch, like sort of, a little circle around them, so when you actually water them, the water stays there, it doesn't go all over the place. And that's it, and now we're just going to be doing the rest of them. Planting is done. So the one thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a little bit of compost all over them, and then water them a lot. Anyway, so what was I going to do now? Compost. Got the compost. Bucket load, and yeah, just put them on where you put the plants. Compost is on. Now, water.
I thought you needed to put that after the water.
That's after the water. I'm going to water them first, and then I'm going to put that on, then I'm going to put some more water over it, so that it doesn't fly away.
Okay.
Water.
You're quite mad.
And we're done with the watering. Let's just let it seep in for a little while, I guess. By the way, these white things in the compost is all eggshells. Just in case if you're wondering. Probably not. So the next stage is going to be obviously putting the grass clippings and the leaf mulch on top. And the basic idea is, well, that's my idea, perhaps that, as it rots, obviously it creates heat. So should there be a point that we're going to have more frost at night, maybe that's going to counteract it. I don't know. You know what? I'm trying my best here. So, yesterday's grass clippings are going on. And again, I'm not quite sure exactly if this is going to work, but you know what? If you really think about it logically, it should. I do understand that this may not be everybody's business because it has a specific look. But you know what? If it works, great. If it makes my life easier, absolutely, I will do it all the time. And yeah, so, let's just follow this. But this is how it looks now. I'm done. Yes, I am. Got them out of hibernation, in the ground, watered, covered, and now we're just gonna have to wait and see how they grow, and if they grow. And they should grow. Again, it depends upon if we're gonna get a frost night. If we got a frosty night. Frosty night? Who cares, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's the way to use your grass clippings and your leaf mulch. Bye.